What's up, Damien King?
Subway did what?
20% off any sub, any size. That's a screaming good deal.
Damien King, do I use a specific story structure, like 3-act kind of thing when making comics? Honestly, no, and I probably should. I just kind of wing it. I just kind of craft the story in my head. The story just kind of forms what I want, and then I just write it down, and then I just break it down into how I'm going to draw it. If I were to probably pay attention to story act and structure like that, maybe I'd help myself. But I just kind of, it's like, it's almost, I was going to say streaming consciousness, you know, where you're just kind of doing it as it comes. But I mean, I get the story in my head, and then I just go like, how can I put that story onto paper? And, you know, basic story structure is, you know, beginning, middle, end. Introduce the character, put him into jeopardy, get him out of it. But, I mean, I'm not a writer, so I don't think like that often. So I might actually be hurting myself, but I just kind of do it the way I do it and hope that it works, honestly. Yeah, the tight pencils, you know, taking it from, you know, that sketch there to tighter pencils. Me, most likely. Maybe. Something like that. Donald Simpson. I'm doing it wrong? Maybe. I mean, I would not doubt that in any way, shape, or form. I've never been known for doing it the right way, but I'm like, this is just the way I'm winging it and hoping that it works. Ugh. Forrest McLeod, hello. You're hyped for the Superman trailer? Yeah. I've kind of learned to not trust trailers because I could probably take the worst movie on the planet and cut a trailer that looks good. I could probably take Battlefield Earth and cut an interesting looking trailer from it when you kind of like use selective scenes and stuff like that. So I'm just kind of waiting for the the actual movie, and I'll judge it there. I mean, the trailer did look interesting. It did look good. I'm not gonna deny that, but I'm just so leery of good trailers anymore. So we'll see. We'll hope it goes good. Donald Simpson. I want a Return of Megaton Man #3, have a box of them. I mean, that might be a thing. I definitely would like to see more of those because I've seen so few. I never see them on the shelves, or at least I never did when I was actively collecting. But yeah, Megaton Man. Yeah, I reviewed those couple of those issues, and I was surprised at the art, how much I kind of enjoyed it, and especially I think they were older issues, and I was surprised like this art, you know, it looks just as good then as it does now, and the coloring I thought was really neat. I was pleasantly surprised. Excuse me, hiccup. I was pleasantly surprised. But yeah, Forrest McLeod. I hope it's a good movie. I'm so biased though. I love the Christopher Reeve Superman so much. It got the character so correct, and everything's been like diminishing returns ever since then. I do not think Zack Snyder was the guy to do a Superman movie. He can make a giant, destructive, explosive superhero movie, sure, but I watched that Man of Steel in the theater, and I remember thinking, I've said this, I'm like, I could walk out of this movie right now and be fine. I was not enjoying it as a Superman movie at all. As a bunch of like destruction porn, it was entertaining, but I was not digging it. I like Henry Cavill as Superman. He's great. Commercials. Screwing up my own drawings because I don't know what I'm doing. Ugh. To fix this when I ink it. Yo, what's up, Ginger Bear? Lurking while you're at the office? This is your last day, right? Yeah, you were saying you had a big vacation coming up. I'm sure you can't wait to get out of there. Unfortunately, I've already had my last vacation of the year about 2 weeks ago, so it's probably another 6-7 months before I get any other significant stretch of time off. Let's see, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Yeah, June or July, maybe. Oh well. It's the life I live. Oh, thanks, Ginger Bear. So you got the first issue and then the half of book 2. Is that what you're saying? Again, I'm kind of, I mean, I know I shouldn't be, but I'm kind of embarrassed in the art in some places because it's old. But I also think there are places where I maybe don't like the drawings as much, but I feel like the idea, like the drama, was maybe communicated at least well enough. I don't know. I got to stop being so, picky about them. But yeah, and my brother, who helps me, he says he thinks book 2 is kind of the best out of at least the first 3, with all the crazy stuff going on in it, and the build up and the payoff and stuff. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying them, dude. I really do. Yeah, Voltron. Again, in that book, yeah, book 1, that chapter 2, my brother drew the Voltron versus the Cat's Lair, and he put a lot of effort into that one. But then just drawing robots and stuff in general, that Voltron thing, both versions, especially the vehicle Voltron, God, it's like 15 vehicles into one machine, so there's all these bits and pieces, and I'm trying to make it look like the character, so it's there were a lot of things I was like, this is going to be so hard to do, but once I got through it, I was like, all right, I did it. I did it. Yeah, there's a really bad crop that I did. Let me find it. I'm sure you noticed, if you can see, like I spent so much time on this shot of Vehicle Voltron. I hate how I cropped his hand right off at the wrist right here with the Tower of Grayskull. And it didn't even occur to me until I was done drawing it. I was so hyper-focused on just getting through all the detail of this mech. I was like, that is a dumb crop to have his hand chopped off right there. It's so stupid. But that's the thing when you do it by hand. There ain't no, there ain't no fixing it unless you redraw the whole page. So, oh well. As long as I recognize it, I'll not do it the next time. I kind of like these shots of when Lion Voltron got woken up. Where he comes, Mark Domowitz, scissors. What's up, Mark? And then I don't know if you noticed, if you've seen the original Masters of the Universe movie, the guy, He-Man here, he's talking about, he remembers a phrase from a great warrior of ancient times, King Lungard. It's supposed to be like Dolph Lundgren. I took Dolph Lundgren's last name and just changed it to Lungard. And then he says the word "good journey," which is the phrase they say in the movie. I just tried to throw a little love to the He-Man movie. Glad you could stop in, Domowitz.
Which one is the scent of Irish Spring Original Clean? 1. A fresh meadow. 2. Herbal and earthy. 3.
Yeah, I enjoy that movie, but it's not like I enjoy it because it's good. I enjoy it because it's kind of terrible, but it has some moments. If like you watch it and don't think of it as like a He-Man movie, just watch it for like some action flick, it gets some stuff kind of right. My brother and I, we did a commentary on it on my channel. Like, we were having fun. Oh, you talking about Gwildor? I liked his little cosmic key thing and the sounds it made when it charged up. I mean, no, I mean it was a poor replacement for Orko for sure, but Billy Barty's always kind of fun. And yeah, but it was not great. I always, as a kid, I always called him Dildor, just because I thought it was clever, and it's just stuck in my head because I think I'm funny. I'm not, but I think I am. Hey, it's Dildor. In fact, I even mentioned Gwildor as a name in my fan comic. You'll see it in book 4, I think. Yeah, I know his character sucks. I wish I can't believe no one's made. Well, I guess I can. It wasn't a popular movie, but somebody should make a full-size working prop replica of the Cosmic Key, but make it like a Bluetooth speaker where you can play music through it or something. You know, we all got speakers that are just round cylindrical shapes. Just make it in the shape of that thing. I'm sure it'd be really expensive, and who would buy it? I would. Yeah, the character of Dildor. Oh yeah, I guess I wouldn't be surprised if somebody made a replica. You think there'd be like a mass-produced version, maybe? But again, it's how do you like? Who wants it? And then it was stupid that they go to Earth. Let's say, it's for budget reasons. I get that. I get that's why they did it, because they can't, we can't do Lord of the Rings for He-Man, which is exactly what a He-Man movie needs to be. It needs to be like Lord of the Rings levels type shit. But they weren't going to do that. Going to Earth, and we get the stupid human couple. And I guess for budgetary reasons, we can't do Trapjaw, so we'll do whoever the fuck all those other guys were. We can do Beastman, but we can't do Trapjaw. We're not going to do Triclops. It's like, you guys. Oh yeah, Frank Langella made the movie though. I remember kind of always liking him, but then it was always kind of told that the movie sucked. So I'm like, well, I guess it sucks. But then a lot of people would say like Frank Langella's portrayal as Skeletor, how he just threw himself into it. I was like, yeah, he was good. I like his line in there. I am Skeletor. I must possess all, or I possess nothing. Like it's so like egocentric. I love it. I thought that was such a great line from him. I must possess all, or I possess nothing. And I didn't mind the look of Skeletor. It wasn't exactly like the TV show, which is what I kind of wanted. But you know, even though you could tell it was an obvious like mask, it was as good as they could do for the time. I mean, I actually kind of dug it, in his cloak and the long flowing robes. I'm like, that's the one character they changed the design a lot from the original, but it still felt like it worked. I'm like, I can do that. I can go with that character. I was mad that the sorceress was like an old woman, because in the cartoon she always was like this young hot lady, and I was like, why did they make the sorceress like an old woman who just got older? And where's the bird motif? Why is she a goddess with crystal headdress? And again, I know they were doing the best they could do, I guess. I did smash the sorceress's head. Again, I wanted to have something that was so brutal that it justified the choices that He-Man makes from that point on. And he'd already seen Teela and Man-at-Arms go down. But to see the sorceress like violently murdered that way, like I said, I just wanted to justify why he went nuts. And when I conceived of that scene where Skeletor crushes her head between rocks, I was like, oh, that's messed up. I have to do that. So crazy. Like, I want to ink this so bad, but Chuck's already got it, and he's already started. I mean, I guess I could ink it anyway, just for my own fun, but why waste the time? But I can't wait to see what Chuck's done on this. What's up, Shockula, my brother? Old Shockula's gotten into a ping pong table, dude. I haven't commented on it, but I've seen your videos where you're doing your ping pong table. I've never been any good at that. I could never do that in a second, but man, you're kind of a badass at it, man. You were nationally rated in the 90s? Damn, dude. So it's not just... Holy crap, man. It's not just like something you do it on a whim. Like, you were a badass at it. Like, you can tell, obviously. Yeah, no Jessica tonight. She's not feeling any good. She's got an earache and a cold or something like that. She feels terrible, so... We'll give her the night off. That or she's fine. She just hates me and doesn't want to be around me anymore, and she doesn't know how to tell me. Ha! I'm just kidding. I don't think that's the case. I hope it's not the case. Hey Shakula, how close are you to your book being kind of ready to go? I know you were. I think you were saying you're getting pretty close. Is your artist getting you your pages? Yeah, the Punish comic, man. His stuff is looking good, dude. Coochie repellent was in your chat? Coochie repellent. That's hilarious, actually. Primal Strike. I think I've got, well, I mean, I know I've got, so where is it? Right here.
You know you want a burger. Make it less fast jack. Rated the best burger in fast food. It's even got more beans than a big one. Shit up, bro. You'll get a participation trophy.
This is the cover to his book there. Or, I mean, I assume that's the cover, right, Chocula? Main cover? Alright, well, it's not the cover, it's like a pinup or a, you know, just an awesome poster. Splash page. Okay, yeah. And then me and Chuck, I mean, you watched our channel. Me and Chuck did this one for him. I need to get this in a frame and hang it up. I keep looking at all of Chuck's inks. Anyway, yeah, just wanted to show that out there. Yeah, when Shocula gets it ready to go to his he's gonna crowdfund it, I think, right? You know I'm hyping you up, dude. I'll put it out there. I like that. It's got that 90s arcade game vibe. I can see that, actually. That I can see. That's actually kind of awesome. Yeah, Shocula's not a problem, man. You just keep me updated, dude, and we'll put the word out. Oh, I will. Oh, you're all right, dude. Be annoying. Because I want to see this book as much as you want to have it out there. And if we can push it and make it, successful, we will. And I get that, Chuck. You're kind of doing it for fun. I think you said like you've always kind of wanted to do something like this, and let's get it done. I get it, but yeah, if we can't make it visible and put a few bucks back into your pocket, so your investment isn't such a complete one-sided thing. Watch, it'll get seen and somebody will pick it up and want to make an animated movie out of it or something. Or hell, if they picked it up and did a video game of it, that'd be awesome. Ugh. Excuse me. Ugh. You said all the magic words there. It's a little sci-fi mixed Thundercats with X-Force type superhero. Like, hell yeah. Yeah, right, Ginger Bear, right? That's what I'm saying. I'm like, oh, perfect. You got me. That's what I'm saying. You're correct. This chick, her bow has a string. And that's the first thing the guy's going to do here when he fights her. He's going to cut it. So we don't have bowstrings here.
At Smith's Pharmacy, Care is making it easy to save more. Most insurance plans and discount cards are...
You talking to me there, Shocula? I mean, maybe if I was around and could draw like this back in the 90s, maybe I would have had an opportunity, but the comics industry is so non-existent anymore. There's too many really good artists looking for work, so I don't know. I guess it's just all about timing. Yeah, I agree. That's the other thing there, Jason. You've actually probably got a better opportunity to make your own stuff and get it seen than hoping that somebody from Marvel or DC will pick you up. If you put in the work and get it out there, it's, I don't know. I don't know if it's a better chance, but it's at least an equal. We'll call it Ginger Rob Chuck or Ginger Chuck Rob. Or the best comic artist ever in the history of ever, right? We gotta have Shockula in there too, so it's Shock Ginger Rob Chuck. There you go, J.S. Robinson. J. Robinson Eula. People would be like, "What the hell is J. Robinson Eula?" It's actually really funny. Yeah, I'm kind of with Ginger Bear on that. Like, we make these things because it helps us kind of, you know, purge some of that energy inside us that needs somewhere to go. It's what I did when I got divorced and moved into this house like 5 years ago. I just sat at this desk and just drew. Just giving me something to do besides think about shit that depresses me, and it got me through it. So y'all can relate. All right, Ginger Bear, thanks for stopping in, dude. You guys still see me? It's still streaming on my end. Okay, all right. Just Ginger Bear was saying something about maybe it froze. I'm like, I'm still here, I think.
This holiday, dip your cat temptations creamy parade.
You know you want a burger, right? A juicy, delicious smash burger.
Yeah, Ginger, you and I are about the same. I'm 6'2", and I'm in the 330, 340 range myself. Only by a little bit, as far as height.
Which one is the scent of Irish Spring Original Clean? 1. A fresh meadow. 2. Herbal and earthy. 3. Citrus and green. 4. Soap.
Le Sniper, what's the movie? What do you mean by what's the movie? Oh, if you're talking about the music in the background, I'm just listening to music on YouTube. It's the soundtrack to Battlestar Galactica, the reimagined series, which is one of the best sci-fi TV shows ever made. Oh yeah, no problem. I didn't quite understand what you mean at first, but yeah, the girl in Battlestar Galactica, Trisha Helfer was her name. Good Lord, was she something? Yeah, I kind of liked it as a kid. I'm a few years younger than you, Shockula, so all I really remember from the original Galactica is like the space scenes, like the ships and the battles. And when I've tried to rewatch it, I can't because it's just too silly. But they got a lot of things really right, like the music, that opening music and everything. But the reimagined Battlestar Galactica to me was like the best sci-fi show I've ever seen, just about. It's certainly a contender for the best ever made, in my opinion.
Welcome to Nissan. Are you interested in test drive?
There's the all-new pick. The new Frontier.
Oh yeah, Buck Rogers. That's another one where when I think back on it as a kid, I remember the guy, I remember the hot girl, I remember the little penis-headed robot Tweaky, you know, beady beady beady. And then I remember the ships flying around and stuff. There was that episode with the space vampire, which was really creepy. Even though it's a terrible design, it was really creepy. But again, I don't remember much about it, really, because I was so young. That Erin Gray, she was something. Hell, she's, you know, she's still around. She's still all right for however the hell old she is now. I'm guessing 60 something. Yeah, Mel Blanc. Yeah, I didn't know that for years. And then once I started to understand things like that, and you listen, you're like, oh, yeah, that's totally him. Yeah, we were talking just a little bit earlier with one of the other fellas in here. I don't know if he's still on there, but like the trailer's fine, but I've been burned by so many trailers before. Like, you can cut together a good trailer from the worst movie. So, I hope it's good, but I'll wait until I see it to give a shit. Yeah, the addition of the dog, I'm surprised, but you know what? Let's go for it. I at least like that they're just jumping into it. Like, this is a world where Superman exists, and so does everyone else. That could either be really good or really bad. I don't know. We'll see, right? I just want to see my Superman be a true hero again that doesn't obliterate cities while he's punching bad guys and everyone thanks him for it. Oh, shit. I put a string on her bow and arrow, but I didn't put an arrow in her bow and arrow on this top panel. I guess I better do that. That's what I'll do to be different from Liefeld. With the bow and arrow character, I'll put a string but no arrow. He'll put an arrow but no string. There we go. Now I found my shtick. Nailed it. She fires invisible energy arrows. That's what it'll be. Not all of them. Chocula, I don't know what I'm calling the girl. You know, like we were talking about, there's that acronym we were talking about for the robot, of which I still have the thing you come up with. Right? That was you, right? Like Ronin. I'd screenshotted it on my phone. I don't know what the girl is. The bad guy here, he's Kill Snap. The most 90s of 90s characters in the book. Shoe Bopper, what's up? Shoe Bopper, just doing pages on my next little project here. Yes, it is a comic.
NyQuil Vapor Cool. It's NyQuil plus a rush of experience.
Your home sweet home just got even sweeter because Hobby Lobby has hundreds of exclusive decor items for every room in your house.
Well, I don't know if I'm making it look easy. I hope it looks acceptable. How about that? I'm taking a bunch of bullshit shortcuts, a bunch of exploded debris and smoke in the backgrounds and blast lines and shit, just to hide the fact that I'm not going to bother drawing any backgrounds on these opening pages. Because if life can get away with it, so can I. Oh, I don't agree agree that I do it better than Liefeld. Not at all. The action scenes. How do I do composition of the page? I don't know how to answer that, man. It's just kind of a matter of studying composition, understanding how to lay out a page, how to tell a story, how to make sure people can follow what you're doing. You can look at comics, you can look at movies and TV for the way, you know, people choose their angles. I have my own philosophy on what works and what doesn't. I like to zoom in close on a character. I like to back out. I see a lot of artists do a bunch of like mid-range shots on every panel. It's just mid-range shot everywhere. And it's boring. Get some excitement in there. Choose different angles. Do different lighting. There's a lot to it. Yeah, storytelling theory. Yeah, I mean, that's right. That's basically it. Figure out how you want to tell the story. See, I introduced the big badass robot in the background, and he's immediately obliterated on the next page. We ain't fucking around with no giant robots in my comic. Basically finished penciling this page as far as I'm going to take it, because I'm going to ink this one. I've got 4 pages for Chuck to do. I'm going to start doing some inking so he's not doing it all. But I think I'm taking this one as far as I'm going to. I guess I should finish the hand on the gun here. Yeah, no robotic monologuing. Well, that's why my heroes are badasses. They're like, you know what? I ain't gonna sit here and listen to this shit. Just blow it away. Yeah, I am putting Chuck to work, really. I was talking to him just yesterday, I think it was, about like, I don't want to overload you, dude. So do you want me to do some of the inking? I was like, you can do all of it if you want. I just don't want you to feel obligated. So I said I'd basically save the most interesting and fun pages for him. Yeah, in fact, he sent me, I could probably pull it up right here. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's an arm. He's inking for me. That's looking awesome. And then that's him working on the robot. Let's see. Yeah, that's coming along nice. Let's see. What else has he got? Oh, yeah. It's that panel he was working on there. It's fun. No Shocula, dude, he's retired. He's been retired for a while. He just kind of ran into my live streams and my channel rather, and he just said he'd like to get back into it. He hadn't done any real comic work in a long time and wanted to work with somebody, and he liked what I did enough to be like, hey, let's work together. Let's do a thing. So, yeah, he's retired, though. But he was saying he wanted to, like, he grew up loving comics like all of us and did years of inking for big-time companies. And he's like, I want to do some more stuff. I want to do more comics before, his ability's not there, before his eyes can't handle it or his hand can't handle it. While he's still got the drive and passion and ability, he's like, I want to do something. So he's like, can I do some inking for you? I'm like, you bet your fucking ass you can. Don't have to convince me twice. And we kind of worked on our stuff together, and we've kind of come to what I think is our work is gelling together in a way that we're both satisfied with. Not that I'm saying I was ever unsatisfied with anything he's done, but I've refined what I do, and I kind of understand what he's going to do, so I kind of know what to expect, and he's gotten a feel for what I do, is what he said. He's kind of gotten a understanding, like it's becoming not just my art or his art, it's now our art. It's the combination of us two that makes this unique thing. So I'm kind of wanting to take advantage of it as much as I can for both of us, both our kind of interest. It seems like we've got something that's working really well. And I think our stuff visually, like, I don't think I'm great by any means, but with Chuck's inks and me trying to do the best I can do, I feel like I can show my stuff up against a lot of the other indie people at least, and not feel embarrassed for what we're showing. So I just hope that we just kind of keep working together while we can, and just see what happens. Like that cover we did for you, Shocula, like I'd had discussions with Chuck. I'm like, this is a contender for the best thing he and I had ever done together. And we'd done a couple of things that we were both like, this is the best thing we've ever done together. But that cover for you, he and I were kind of talking back and forth like, this might be the new best thing. So I tried my best to do the best I could do for you. And I'm not unhappy with it. And I think Chuck nailed it. Damie, would I ever have a letter prison? A letter prison? Do you mean something else? I wore that shirt to work the other day, Shocula, and I had a couple people be like, dude, what's that? I'm like, dude, that's my art. Yeah, Damie, yeah. I'm sure that's exactly it. A letter person, like someone to put the words on it? Probably not. I can do them. I feel like I do them well enough. I mean, it'd have to be somebody that really, really knows what they're doing and then wants to work for free. And no one should have to work for free if they're really, really good. So I'll just do it myself. Unless I somehow did a Kickstarter that made some money and I could pay to have somebody do it, but God, I'm looking for some like reference inspiration for this hand on this gun. I'm struggling with it a lot. Damn hands. You talk about the blown up robot? I wasn't sure how that was going to come out, but I wanted to make it look like there was a mass exploding outward. So there's no question that he's dead. Yeah, Shakila, like we were saying, I hope it's good. I'm not holding out too much hope, but sometimes out of the blue, Hollywood produces something that makes us go, oh, that's right, somebody can make a good movie. But boy, if they fuck up this Superman one, it's like, how many times can they fuck it up? I like that Marvel finally, or at least Sony, it sounds like they finally abandoned everything, all those bullshit Spider-Man related side projects after Craven bombed off its ass. It's like, who wanted to see a Madam Web movie? Literally nobody. We wanted to see Sydney Sweeney's titties, sure. But, and then Morbius, like, I guess it had potential, but, and I saw it and I actually didn't hate it, but it was not great. So Morbius sucked, Madam Web sucked, Craven sucks. They seem to not realize that these characters are only interesting when they're balanced against Spider-Man. Craven the Hunter does not deserve his own fucking movie. Yeah, a Vulture movie. I think they were leaning towards that idea with Michael Keaton, but I think he'd be out of that shit. Yeah. Or what was the name of the shape changer Spider-Man villain? The Chameleon? Is that it? I think he's supposed to have had a guest star in that Craven movie, like they were going to set up future shit. Yeah. That's not happening. Well, you kind of got that in that last, the Tobey Maguire, the Tom Holland movie with all of the villains, sort of. It's probably the closest we'll ever get for a long time, at least, until they start over. Well, I've basically got 5 pages done. Chuck was telling me that in all the years he's done inking for anybody, he's never had to ink a bare man's naked ass, and that was a first for him, so I was kind of excited for that. I was like, don't worry, you'll have plenty of opportunity to ink some fucked up shit you've probably never done before the time we're done with this thing. Trust me, Chuck, trust me. No, I don't think he's a very PG guy. He wasn't complaining exactly, just saying. Yeah, he gets taken out fast. I didn't want to draw him again. Fuck that noise. Plus, these bad guys are not the focus of anything, so that's why we lose them fast. Panda, what's up, dude? Oh yeah, the electric erasers are they're worth it, I think. I've had one for a long time and I kind of dropped it and it doesn't really work anymore. It kind of sporadically works, so I had to go buy another one. And I like my original one way better than this replacement one, but it's literally just a giant vibrator or a miniature vibrator. You push that button, this shit vibrates really good. Yeah, I haven't done any Christmas shopping until last night on Amazon, where I got 2 things for my kids, but I gotta go do it all this weekend. I hate shopping. My kids are the only ones I really give a shit about. They're really the only ones getting anything. But, goddamn, it's hard to shop for those little shits. So, Panda, up until about 6 months ago, I had to go to FedEx, Kinko's type shop and scan all of my pages. Or one time, I went to one of my buddies at his work. He's got a big full scanner because he's a archival guy for a college. So that's all he does is just scan shit all day. But this last summer, one of you viewers of the channel, he bought a bunch of my artwork, and I used a big chunk of that money to go buy myself a full 11 by 17 scanner. And man, it is so nice. It's just sitting right over here next to me at my desk. And so I just take my pages right over there and just scan them and send them instantly. It is so nice. It's something I've wanted for years, and I finally just had the money to just splurge for myself. No more driving to the FedEx shop. No more paying to get the scans. I just do it right here in-house. So, it's very cool. Yeah, I didn't get a printer though. I kind of didn't want to fart around with having to get ink cartridges all the time that are super expensive. So I just bought just the scanner part of it. And I'm completely fine with that. well, I think I'm going to shut it down for now. I've kind of reached the end of everything I can do on these pages before I start inking, at least the one I'm going to ink. But I got to scan it before I ink it, and I got one to scan anyway. So I'm not going to start a new page. It's too late, but I think I'm going to shut down for now. Well, thanks, Shockula. Appreciate it. But yeah, thanks you guys. Panda, Shockula, D-Man. I don't know who else is watching. Whoever else is silently lurking. Appreciate it. Go play some table tennis, you formerly nationally rated table tennis badass.